Hi Gemini, welcome to Alma Beauty Tarot. It's your girl Leanne, aka Lola. Laugh off and love always. I'm your goddess guide to deep inner wisdom and deep soul transformation. That is the Alma and the Beauty. That is the Holy Spirit and the Magic. And welcome to this reading for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or anywhere you might find it in your chart. I'm gonna say a quick prayer, doing a Celtic cross for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising. We're gonna ask Holy Spirit to give us what we need for this reading. To make this reading clear and concise, we ask the Holy Spirit show up, giving Gemini all that it needs so that we could clearly discern what it is that we need to do in the upcoming week. This reading is for the 27th to the 27th to the 2nd. 27th to the 2nd. So we're going to start here. Putting out the cards for the Celtic cross. Okay. So that's interesting. I'll keep that card too. Put my glasses on so we can get this set up. Take a look at what's going on in this Celtic cross. We'll get some clarity on this as well. All right, Gemini. So we have our Celtic cross laid out. Okay. We have our cards set and ready to go on the board. And there's some interesting things that we should probably talk about. But we're going to get right into this reading, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising. We're going to thank Holy Spirit again for showing up with us and showing up for us, Gemini. I am too. I'm a Gemini, so I love to do Gemini first and when I start my readings for my channel. And I always like to get it out of the way, get Gemini done, only because, number one, I'm a Gemini and I understand that if I don't do the reading for Gemini first, that a lot of cards will come out and a lot of things will come out that are for me. So I like to get us out of the way, do us first, because we are royalty. We are the gem of the family, so we might as well get done first. So let's get right into this Celtic cross. We're going to also do some clarity on some of these cards so that we can know exactly what it is that Holy Spirit is telling us. Okay, let's start. And I always like to start in the passing position. This is just me. I like to start in the 5th position of the Celtic cross because that is what's leaving, what's passing, the energy that we are coming out of. And I like to start with what we're coming out of and then what is at the basis of the situation right now. So basis of the situation, passing energy, 2 of swords. 2 of swords. So this is a stalemate. This is indecision. We're being blocked. Let's see if we can get that to actually record on that side too. We're being blocked by... There's no way for me to move that closer. And it's okay. So we're being blocked into 2 of swords. This is like a stalemate. There's like this indecision, this inability to make a choice. And there's a lot of blocked emotions when it comes to this 2 of swords. So I want to say this to you, Gemini. This is you with your eyes up. You've basically put the blinders on your eyes. So what I'm going to say is this is a passing energy. We have let go of something that we were blocking or stalemated at. We've let go of that thing. It's in the past, okay? So because it's in the 5th position and the passing, what's leaving us position, we released the energy of being stalemated, right? We've released the indecision. We've released this the blocked emotions and the avoiding of the truth that we were doing in the past. So we let go of the person, place, or thing that is representative of this 2 of swords. For you, it could be a person, it could be a place, or it could be a thing. Maybe you let go of the person is your spouse, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, a friend, a family member. You let go of that thing, that person. The place could be, maybe it's an old apartment full of mold. You got rid of that apartment. A thing could be that you quit cigarettes or you quit doing drugs. You let go of that thing, that you let go of this stalemate and this indecision. You let go of the blocked emotions that were going along with that. And then you've arrived at the current situation of what's happening right now. So the basis of this reading for us, Gemini, for this general read, no reverses, is the 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups. I'll put it this way too. 9 of Cups. And Nine of Cups is representative to me of this like full fulfillment. It's especially in this spread, it's full fulfillment, okay? You receiving complete and utter fulfillment, okay? Satisfaction and sensual pleasure. It's interesting that the Nine of Cups is here, especially in this Nine of Cups in the Light Seekers Tarot. This definitely looks like sensual pleasure. This definitely has a very sensual feeling to it, almost like rapture or bliss or orgasm. And the fun part for us, because this is Nine of Cups, is getting what you want, you know? It's like getting the creme de la creme. It's crossed with the Lovers. Lovers, which is the card of the Gemini. The Lovers. Okay? So the Lovers have shown up, crossed, Nine of Cups, crossed by the Lovers. So we let go of the indecision and avoiding the truth about whatever. We've finished that process and let it go because it's in the past. Okay? We were avoiding it. We were holding on to Two of Swords. We were at an indecision. But since it's in the past, we've obviously let it go. So if the thing is not in the past, then let it go. Because if you let it go, boom, full fulfillment, and the Lovers are showing up. Like you keep, this is amazing. Okay? So you got the Lovers showing up, the Nine of Cups, crossed by the Lovers, what crosses for you for good or for bad. And I'm going to say that the Lovers could always be for good. I mean, it could be that an ex-lover is showing up, and this could be for bad to maybe make you kind of crazy or something like that. But there's nothing in there that says ex-lovers are showing up, so we're not putting that out there. This is for good. I'm going to say that you have this number 9 of Cups, which is like this beautiful fulfillment, the satisfaction, the sensual pleasure crossed by the Lovers. And the Lovers are like full relationships, communication, harmony, love, relationship. It's like everything you could ever want in a relationship, okay? And it's choices too, because the Lover is about choices, right? So what is going on, and the funny thing is, what is going on in our conscious mind is indicative of the Two of Swords. So the Devil is actually in our conscious mind. We have 4 major arcana on the board too. I just want to point that out. 4 major arcana for us, Gemini. So that means that we got a lot of energy flowing. All right. So, and I'm gonna put him on this side so you can see it even better. Here he is, the Devil. Okay. Now, for me, the devil is always indicative of, especially this card. He's got the puppet strings holding over the person, controlling the person. This is some kind of a control, bondage, despair. It could be addiction. Okay. We could be having, and this is in our conscious mind, so we're consciously aware of this energy. Okay. We're consciously aware of lust, the dark side of the self. We're consciously aware of the negative thoughts, the negative feelings, and we're feeling a little bit of bondage to those things. A little bit of bondage. Yeah, this is not going to work. It's too dark on this side. It was a good try. Right? But we'll keep that going and ignore that for now. So the upper conscious thoughts are the Devil. And those are thoughts of bondage, thoughts of being perhaps caught in a thought pattern, attached to this indecision, to avoiding the truth. Even though it's in the past, this is where we were stuck in the past, there's an indecision and avoiding the truth. And we might be caught in that, okay? Now, what's going on in the subconscious balances out the conscious, because the subconscious has the Hangman. So the Hangman is in the subconscious, and the Hangman the Hangman is letting go. Is true and 100% release and sacrifice. It's deciding to go to a higher place instead of a lower place. It's deciding that you're worth to letting go, because this is really in the passing position, Two of Swords, letting go of that feeling of not indecision. I couldn't get to the word. The feeling of indecision, letting go, really letting go, and taking yourself to a higher place and releasing the bondage, okay? Because we have such a good basis of the situation, 9 of Cups crossed by the by the Lovers, like fulfilled love, fulfilled, sensual, beautiful love. If we can let go of the thought pattern of the devil, of feeling this sense of bondage, of this sense of self-restriction, of like, I can't do that because I can't let go of this thing that is in the past. Wow. I can't do this thing I can't move forward into this fulfilling love because I'm in bondage of what was in the past. Oh, this card is trying to jump out of my hands. Okay. So this is like, wow, let me take a look at this. This is so, wow. And so avoiding the truth in the past. Okay. Now, first card of the future, Seven of Pentacles. First card of the future, Seven of Pentacles. This is the fruits of your labor. This is earned success. This is evolution. This is you growing your seeds. This is you planting and growing your seeds. Gemini, you've done the work. You've planted your seeds. They are now growing. You have to make sure that you're actually tending the garden. Tend the seeds of your desires. Tend the seeds of your wants, of your abundance, of your joy. Tend those seeds, okay? Release the feeling of bondage. This is in the conscious mind. Let go of that devil thought and let go of the past, the Two of Swords. Let go of that feeling of being at a stalemate. Let go. If you can release those two things, well, guess what? Page of Wands shows up as the first card. First card, the attitude of the basis of the future, okay? And look at the attitude of this card. Look at the attitude of that card. This attitude is great. This attitude looks so great. She's throwing that... Sorry, guys. I'm trying to get her into focus. She's throwing that baton up. She's in full faith, okay? She's in full joy. Page of Wands comes forward with enthusiasm and high energy and optimism and passion and creativity. That's the news that she's bringing. To be faithful and to be passionate and have to be optimistic. She is throwing that beautiful wand up, twirling and throwing, and she is optimistic that it's going to come back and she's going to catch it. She has the optimism. You know what I'm saying? She's enthusiastic. She's got the passion. She has faith. So the first card of the basis of the future, the basis energy of the future. I'm looking at my cheat sheet. The attitude going into the future, or the basis of your attitude going into the future, is the Page of Wands. So we have to be optimistic going into the future. Outside influence, person or circumstances. Temperance shows up. This is about calling for you to balance yourself, to to balance yourself, to go easy on yourself. Now, it's outside influence, so that means that someone or something, circumstance, someone or something is going to show up to be temperance for you, to going to give you and show you balance, or test your ability to balance. So outside circumstance, because it can be someone, situational, or person, right? So someone is going to show up to test your balance, to see if they can get you off balance. And it can even be a circumstance to see if it can get you off balance. It could be any kind of a circumstance to see if you are still thinking in the way of bondage, or are you moving towards this way of having all your desires and planting your seed. Seven of Pentacles, your fruits of your labor and your earned success. Are you having the bondage, or do you have this earned success? Which one are you still in? So 7, the outside influences, position 8 on the I can't even talk. This retrograde, I'm gonna leave this in too, because I have to show you who I really am. This retrograde got me fucking, I don't know. I know I can talk, but the words are not hitting the mouth. There's a disconnect. Anyway, The position number 8 that temperance falls in is as outside influences in the traditional Celtic cross. I'm going to slow down. Maybe that's what needs to happen. So an outside influence could be either a person or a circumstance. So it could be you lose your job and this teaches you how to balance better. It could be that there's a health issue or something. I'm just giving examples. These are not necessarily going to happen. I'm not calling them in for you. I'm just saying these could be examples of circumstances or person. Person could be your mate, your friend, your child, your mother, your father, the mailman. Okay? Could bring you something that's going to test your balance. Could bring you divorce papers. Who knows? So it's not on the board. It's nowhere in a reading. I'm just giving you an example. So temperance is showing up and asking for you to balance yourself, like to be aware of being in balance. Temperance is saying find moderation, find healing, find patience, find grounding, be balanced, okay? The traditional temperance card, I love this card. He's a beautiful angel sitting there with the moon and the sun, and he's swirling them around and balancing them. So he's balancing the yin and the yang energy. Good. It finally went into focus. He's balancing the yin and yang energy, which is great. The traditional Rider-Waite card is a beautiful naked woman, half on the earth, half in the water, with 2 chalices, and she's balancing. So she's finding harmony. So find a harmonious way to live. And if someone does come to test your balance, be aware that you are being tested and you need to find a harmonious outcome. You need to find a harmonious choice. And if you find that harmonious choice, best case, worst fear, 6 of Wands. I love this card in the Light Seekers Tarot, 6 of Wands. Okay, so traditional Rider-Waite, man on a white horse with a laurel wreath. He won the war, he won the battle, he's come home. This card just speaks to something totally different to me. It is, she's winning, but she's winning, she's getting the accolades. And this is about us giving ourselves, because to me, these little hands, these are hands. I know it's hard to say, but these are hands. And they're like ghostly little hand figures. And they're like clapping for her. And to me, that represents that if I can keep balance, I can give myself the validation that I need. I can give myself the accolades that I need. If I can be aware of the outside source that's coming in to try to knock me off my balance, to try to make me doubt my faith. But if I can be aware of it and pivot, then I can give myself accolades. I can give myself I can give myself the self-reliance. That's not the right word. I can give myself, accolades that's the word that keeps downloading to me, and I'm going to just stick with it. That's not the right word, but it is the right word. And shout out to you watching the video. Put a word down there that means accolades, but it just resonated with you and dropped into your heart when you was watching the video. Put a word in the chat that you're giving yourself validation. It just dropped in. Validation, accolades, and put another word in. If you have one, put it in. I want to hear. What are you giving yourself? What kind of cheer are you giving for yourself? How are you talking to yourself? Put that in the chat, that you're going to talk good to yourself, and give me a word that means accolades down in the chat area. So final outcome, conclusion, Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands. This is your creative strength coming through. Like if you can release and let go of the devil energy, of this bondage that's coming with the devil, and you can let go of the Two of Swords, this stalemate, even though this is in the passing, this indecision, this blocking, this avoiding the truth about whatever's going on situationally. And it could be avoiding the truth about your love relationship, because that's what the Holy Spirit just said to me. Could be avoiding the truth about your love relationship. If you can let that go and you can move forward from that, Hangman, and you can start to plant new seeds for yourself, Gemini. 7 of Pentacles. And you can start to sow these seeds, the fruits of your labor, basically. Sow the fruits of your labor. And if you move faithfully, knowing that you have the enthusiasm to try something new, to experience the opportunity, faithfully, you're throwing that wand up, okay, with enthusiasm and opportunity. And if you don't let anybody push you off of your path, you stay balanced and true to yourself, you will get the validation and accolades. Put a word in the chat below what you think what other words would mean accolades and validation. Okay. You get the accolades, you get the validation with your creative strength, with your courage, your beginnings, your new beginnings, your courage, your inspiration, and your enthusiasm. Okay? So Gemini, utilize that enthusiasm to get to this final space, the final place in this Celtic cross. And I think I'm going to just do, I'm going to take the top, we're going to do the top card because that card fell out. And that top card is Page of Cups, additional card, Page of Cups. And this page is bringing creative beginnings. It's bringing news of being loving and emotional and creative emotional beginnings, or new emotional beginnings. So this is a new place for you to be in for yourself, with yourself, that especially since you've let go of this sense of like the lies, of avoiding the truth. We let that go. You can now be in a new creative space, a new creative beginning. Okay? Bottom of the deck, 8 of Cups. Bam. 8 of Cups. Well, you're walking away from something. You're walking away from the old energy. You're walking away from the old energy. 8 of Cups. And you got new directions to go to, and new things to create, new things to go towards. And there's no turning back, Gemini. There's no turning back. Once you've released these two things, you really cut the bondage, cut the cords that are binding you to not seeing the truth. You need to walk away. 8 of Cups. No turning back. No turning back. You're going in a new direction. And this is a wonderful new direction because you got this 7 of Pentacles in there to help you. Okay? That 7 of Pentacles. And you got the 9 of Cups too. So let's talk about that. That's the basis of the whole reading, 9 of Cups. Okay? The 9 of Cups is fulfillment, satisfaction, pleasure. It is everything that you could ever want, 9 of Cups. It's getting what you want. So, your wishes are fulfilled. They're almost. 10 of Cups is wishes fulfilled. 9 of Cups is like fulfillment. Okay? So, we love that. Let's get an number, an angel number card. This reading went long as the Jesus. And it's longer yet. Okay? One angel number card for Gemini. I'll take that one. Okay. I won't take that one because that one's not a card. It says angel numbers deck. One card for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Okay. Take this card. 999. Thank the past for your lessons and leave it where it belongs. You can't make this up. So you can make the best of your life that is still waiting to be fulfilled by only you. I am unique. 999. I've never seen this card. This is the first time that 999 came out, but it speaks so much to what I just said to you, Gemini. Look, thank the past for your lessons and leave it where it is, in the past. It leaves it in the past. So you can make the best of life that is still waiting to be fulfilled by you, by only you. You got this, Gemini. You're doing a great job. Thank you so much for joining me today. I keep looking at the screen and not at the camera. I apologize. I will do better. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please watch your sun, moon, rising for a full picture of what's going on in your chart for this week. And please like, comment, and subscribe and share me with a friend because I'm super shareable. I'm so cute. I love you, Gemini. You're doing such a good job. I'm praying for you. And may Holy Spirit continue to bless you this week and every week. And I'll see you the next time. Bye.